talk about the climate change in Nunavut.
Oh, that sounds like a pretty cool subject. Get it? Cool. Brr.
That is so funny, Lisa. Anyways, let's take a look at how our region's climate is changing today. Let's throw it to Lisa Pond for your weather report.
Hi Sharon, I'm out here in Nunavut and there are a lot of things happening. There's glacier retreats, sea ice and lake ice thinning, permafrost thawing, coastal erosion from the wave action, and shifting ranges of plants and animals species. Why are these happening, you ask? Well, Sharon, back to you in the studio.
These changes are happening because over the last 100 years, the Arctic has seen an average warming of 1.5 degrees Celsius, but there have also been regional increases of 1 to 3 degrees Celsius. Arctic precipitation has also increased by approximately 8% in the last 100 years. Global sea level rises ranges from less than 20 centimeters to nearly 60 centimeters during the 21st century.
In the future for Nunavut's climate, more increases in precipitation are predicted. Current projections indicate efforts to mitigate and to stabilize global greenhouse gas emissions are successful. Lastly, permafrost depth and coverage throughout Nunavut are expected to increase as the average Arctic temperature continues to rise.
Ask yourself, how do you compare Nunavut's changes to global changes in climate change? Well, I have the answer to that. Over the last 100 years, the Arctic has seen an average warming of 1.5 degrees Celsius, which is higher than the global increase of 0.6 degrees Celsius.
What is the difference, Sharon?
The difference is 0.9 degrees Celsius. How will these changes impact the local environment, economy, industry, and the people?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We are currently experiencing declining thickness of extent of seas, rivers, lakes, and ice. Warmer temperature, changes in vegetation and wildlife, which means new species are being observed moving further north, and well-known species are being observed in new areas. Changes in the permafrost regime and hydrology of the tundra, increased frequency and intensity of extreme weather events, rising sea levels in certain places, melting and shrinking glaciers.
One person alone cannot slow climate change and its effect, but every person can make a difference. By making small changes to your daily lifestyle, you can help reduce the use of fossil fuels and slow down the effects of climate change.
Ways you can decrease the use of fossil fuels are carpool, bike or walk, unplug and turn off unused electronics, change your light bulbs, wait to wash and make it cold, which means that cold water takes up less energy than hot water.
Actions that can be done to prepare yourself for anticipated future impacts of climate change are making food storages. Make sure you have enough survival gear to last throughout the harsh weather. Have navigation tools such as a GPS or a spot location device. Carry a contact device or a radio to hear weather updates or call for help in emergencies. Prepare your home as much as possible. Use steel pipes or beams that are drilled and anchored into bedrock. And last but not least, educate yourself on climate change. Become aware of the impacts climate change will have on your community and start making your own adaptation plan.
Also, the government of Nunavut has worked in partnership with communities, the Canadian Institute of Planners, Indian and Northern Affairs Canada, and Natural Resources Canada, to develop pilot community climate change, adaptation action plans, and methodologies to determine impacts of changing permafrost conditions and rising sea levels on Nunavut communities. By working together as partners and incorporating known impacts of climate change to our decision-making and planning all levels, we will be prepared to face a changing climate.
These actions should be implemented now. This is a global crisis and everyone is in danger if we all take part in the issue of climate change.
Thank you everyone for tuning in on Nunavut News. Happy holidays and Happy New Year to all. Stay warm out there.
Okay, go like this.
And we're out.
And we're out. funny, Lisa.
Wait, I'm gonna call. Okay. Hi Sharon, well I'm out here in Nunavut and there's a lot of things happening. There are glacier retreats, sea ice, and lake ice thinning, permafrost thawing. What is that? Coastal?
Wait, should I say something like about you coming back? Cause you're like, oh, welcome back, Lisa. How was your trip from Nunavut?
It was very nice.
That was so funny. Okay. That was so awkward.
Just continue.
Okay. Okay. These 1.5 degrees Celsius. These changes are happening because over.
You know what we should do? We should do like those TV things that like
Okay, go somewhere else.
They used to never want to hear us.